7'3", max wingspan. When I get the ball from half court, I can shoot that thing from Yucatan. Of course, it's dominant in the post. And you know, at 7'3", we're playing elite defense. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I finally bring you the 7'3" max wingspan build. A lot of you guys have been asking for. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know I try to make this every single year. And not gonna lie to you, I think we did it again this year. So I'm not gonna waste any of your time. Just make sure to go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let's go ahead and get right into the build. Now, this is gonna be a disclaimer. This is not a 7'3" masher post hook only build. This is a build that can shoot the three, the mid range, also go down to the post and hook shot, pass the ball, do all that good stuff. So if you're looking for a well-rounded, dominant 7'3", hey, look no further. That being said, we are going to be a center, 7'3", 252 pounds. And like I said, we're max wingspan with an 8'1" wingspan. So our close shot is going to go to an 86. 86 is like that perfect sweet spot. I hit so many hook shots with this, and you get pro touch on Hall of Fame, which helps a lot. The driving layup is going to go to a 63, which is going to be able to get you like two-step and bunny and spin cycle, all those badges at least on bronze. So although you don't have to do this, being 7'3", and then of course having that pro touch, some of those spin layups and stuff like that actually work pretty well. And our driving dunk is going to go up to a 74. So I do believe with slasher takeover or Mamba mentality, something like that, I think you can get some driving dunk animations. I'm not too positive. I still haven't tried that out yet. So that will be to be determined. Our standing dunk is going to go to an 81, so we can get rise up on silver, and we also get big man contact dunks. And since this is like more of a KRISTAPS kind of well-balanced build, this is going to go with an 85 post control. You still get postman technician on gold, and you can spin by people a majority of the time. Now, I obviously knew the post hooks were going to be really easy to do on this build, but the main thing I really wanted to try out were these standing dunks, and of course the skilled big man contact dunks. You can see with silver rise up and silver fast switch, sometimes the meter is kind of small, but a majority of the times, like clearing people out with drop stepper, the meter got pretty big. And of course the hook shots are still bread and butter. 86 close shot, don't worry about it. You can still knock these down with ease. They're super simple to time this year. Now, this is where I see most 7'3s kind of negate, but we're gonna go with a well-balanced 7'3". We're gonna max out our three-point shot and our mid-range here with a 78 and a 73, which, trust me, it's going to be enough to hit shots, especially when you're open and you kind of get the feel of it. And we don't want to be a liability. Since we're going to be matching a lot, we're going to be doing close shots and standing dunks. I went with a free throw to an 81. So we're going to be able to get free points on silver. We're going to be able to knock down those free throws. Now, I really wanted to drive the point home because I know a majority of you guys are wondering how the shooting feels on a 7'3" with a max wingspan. What can you expect? And to be honest with you, just from playing the rec center, I've shot the ball very well. I was very pleasantly surprised. I will show you guys the jump shot coming up here in the next couple days, where I show you all the jump shots that I do have on all my builds. But you guys can see top of the key, no takeover, doesn't matter. We dominate the mid-range. We can, you know, dex out there and shoot from pretty far. Remind you, this is only a 73 three-pointer. So I wanted to show you guys a ton of clips with no takeover just to really drive the point home. I think towards the end we do have takeover a few times, like on clips like this. You can just take the ball coast to coast. This is me just kind of messing around at this point. You can see right here doing spin shots in the mid-range, pretty deep. It doesn't matter. The spin shots, the mid-range feels really nice. The three-point shot feels really nice. And the fact that you can push the ball and go coast to coast like this, I mean, come on, it doesn't get any better than that. You can see off the dribbles, you can still do with takeover, which I know is not too crazy, but again, you got to remember, you're 7'3" with a max wingspan. Like, that's pretty deep. With always silver catch and shoot, no limitless range or anything like that, like, that's not too bad. You know, we had to get a couple corner shots in there too. You know, we're still knocking that down. You can tell by the shooting percentages every time. I mean, a lot of these look pretty good. You know, from three-pointer, we're shooting fairly consistently in every single one of these clips, which is nice. Of course, we can go back into the mid-range and dominate down there. Breaking ankles with spin shots, you can still do on this build. And of course, you guys saw the intro clip. We can pull from half court with sharp takeover. That's just insane. And since we're 7'3" and we're going to be playing a lot of the rec center on this build, I went with a 75 pass accuracy. That gives you a lot of silver badges like break starter, dimer, post playmaker, all that good stuff. And you're going to be able to actually zip the ball up the court a majority of the time. You don't want to have that low pass accuracy on this build, especially if you're going to play rec like I've been doing. Then we're going to go ahead and max out our ball handle. I know it doesn't do too much, but you guys will see later on as I keep upgrading this build what kind of dribble moves you can actually do with this. And of course, we're well balanced defensively as well. The only thing that's a little bit shady to some people, I might think, is the 77 interior defense, because we will have anchor on a high tier, but we're going to go ahead and max out our perimeter defense right here. And we're going to max out our steal to a 60, so we get a lot of passing lanes with that bronze interceptor, which is really key, especially like I said, playing rec center. Then our block shot's gonna go to a 92, which is really nice because that unlocks that gold anchor, and that's what I was talking about with the interior defense. A lot of the times, especially if you're playing rec or something like that, you're gonna go up against people that just want to mash inside of the paint. With that gold anchor, you'll be able to get a lot of good animations, which I will show you guys here in a minute. Then we're gonna take our defensive rebound to an 84, which is nothing too crazy, and we're gonna take our offensive rebound to a 70, but we will be able to get silver rebound chaser. We're gonna be able to get just enough rebounds, and being 7'3" definitely helps. Now the clips that you just saw, you probably saw me body up the defender a few times, which is really nice about the build, but honestly the blocks really surprised me. Gold anchor I think gives you some animations that I've never seen before. Like this one right here might be a little OD, but man, it's crazy when you can actually get it. You can see we can play some pretty good help side defense as well. You can see this guy shoots a 3-pointer, but look at the max wingspan on that. Like that's absolutely wild. But then we blow the clip, even though that should have been green low key. But we're getting a lot of block animations, help side defense, getting interceptor steals like I showed you guys before. Having that interceptor on bronze, especially on a big man, is key. I love it so much. It's so good. You can see right here, pop top of the key, green that, and everybody's flopping, you know, wow, the 7'3" shooting shots like that. But look at this, we get back on defense and we're able to play passing lanes. Nothing's getting through. And then we come down to our physicals. We're going to be a little bit on the slower side, so we're going to max out our speed and our acceleration. Our strength is going to be pretty solid. We're going to have an 86 strength, which is going to get us like back down punisher, fearless finisher. We still got bulldozer and brick wall pretty high too. Our vertical is going to be maxed out, like I said, with the rebounding and being 7'3" with a 70 vertical. That's pretty solid. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw the rest onto our stamina, so we will have a 95 stamina. This is probably my favorite thing about this build. You get pretty cool shades, but the build name is a little bit clickbaity as well. You can see Chris Kaman, Victor Wembanyama, and Walker Kessler. We have built a rim protector, which is solid, especially since we're kind of going for KRISTAPS. I think this is perfect. Now I know this helps a lot of you guys out as well. If you're just making the build, this is what mine looks like currently at a 92 overall. How I would go about upgrading, of course, you want some close shot and standy dunk, and I probably would max out my free throw and my mid-range and my 3-point shot, or go pretty high on all of them to start off. Then the rest, like pass accuracy, I would probably take to a 70, and then worry about your speed with ball and ball handle last. And then you go with your interior, I would max it out. Try your rebounding, at least defensively max that out, and then start working on your block shot. And then you can kind of just go based on your like stamina and strength as you get your upgrades. Of course, you probably need your speed and acceleration upgraded first, since you're already going to be pretty slow. Also in the gameplays, these are the badges I pretty much had the whole entire time. Nothing too crazy. You know, I had hook specialist and post spin technician. These were pretty easy to get up. You can see I've got dimer on bronze. I only got post fade phenom right now, currently on silver, because I don't use it that much. Bulldozer on bronze, I don't really use too much either. But again, catch and shoot, claymore, drop stepper, rebound chaser, a lot of silver badges and a lot of good gold badges too. And I did want to show you guys my animations. I am using KRISTAPS free throw, which is okay, I guess. The dribble pull up and the spin jumper, I both like basic. Honestly, on the bigger builds that I have, spin and dribble pull up on basic are pretty solid. Hop jumper normal too, and I like using post fade pro too. And of course, Joel Embiid I think gives you the best hook shot this year. It was kind of like that last year as well, but you just get so much extension on the hook shot, it's so tough to stop. And I know I did say that I was going to give you the jump shot later on, but you know what? If you made it this far into the video, you deserve the jump shot, all right? The base that I am using currently is Onyeka Okongwu, you know, Atlanta Hawks legend. If you guys saw my Giannis build and that jump shot, you can also use that on this one as well. But on this build, I feel like this jump shot works perfect. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you end up making this build, let me know down below in the comment section. Come back in a couple days. Let me know how you are enjoying it, because as of right now, I'm having a ton of fun on this build. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. And until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.